everybody, welcome to our second episode of Make Dream Happen. How are you today, Matthew?
I'm doing really well. Joseph, how are you doing
I'm doing
today?
pretty good. I'm super excited. It's our second episode. It's been a journey to record this episode, but we good. We're doing good.
Yeah, we've had many technical difficulties today. This is round three of this. Let's do a little housekeeping if you want to. Just want to congratulate Joseph because today is the 1 year anniversary of him becoming an American citizen. So,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yes, this has been a year already. I cannot believe the time is going super fast. A year ago, I became an American citizen. I made my dream happen. So when I came to this country, well, that was one of my goals, and thank God and the universe, I was able to achieve that goal, and I'm super thankful and I'm super happy to be an American citizen in this beautiful country.
So 8 years ago, when you're in Nicaragua and you find out that you're gonna be able to come to America, did you think that this would be what was gonna happen? Was this one of your goals?
That was one of my goals, honestly. When I came here to this country, that's always like I want to be American citizen and have the opportunity to be part of this amazing country that has opened to me a lot of doors and a lot of opportunities.
So one of the things what we wanted to talk about was about failure, and although that word has a really negative connotation, failure is it's done. It doesn't necessarily mean that. That failure has a lot of components to it that we want to just kind of dig into a little bit and kind of help people stand up after they've suffered a failure and what you can do to just keep going. Failure is really just an experience.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes we, as humans, we always see failure and rejection as in a negative way. So, but we can learn from those failures or rejections. We can see like an opportunity to grow and learn and keep growing. To learn from those something that we are not doing good or something that we're doing wrong, we can learn from that and like, hey, I was doing this wrong. Now I have the opportunity to fix it. Like I had an opportunity to do it in another way, and those things happens.
They do. And sometimes those they are opportunities. Instead of a failure, it's an opportunity. We've all had those points in our lives when we wanted to be moving in a certain way and we're trying hard, we're digging in, we're doing our thing, and it just feels like everything we do, every step is a struggle. And sometimes we just need to realize you're swimming upstream when you need to be turning over on your back and floating downstream. So, universe and God, they will tap you on the shoulder. They'll let you know, hey, that's not the right direction. Sometimes that tap gets a little harder, and that's not the right direction. And then sometimes they have to hit you,
Yeah,
and there's your failure.
yeah, it's not the right direction and it's not the right moment, and it's something that is happening. It's not happening in the moment. It's because it's not the right time, and something, maybe something good is coming for you. So it's for the reason that we have to trust in the universe. We have to trust in God that he always has the best for us.
Do you want me to give you a personal
Oh
example
yeah,
of that?
I would like to hear that,
Okay.
and I know that they will like to hear that
Okay.
too.
So my background is in architecture, but it wasn't originally supposed to be in architecture. I originally, when I got out of the military, I wanted to be a civil engineer. But I found out quickly while taking classes that me and math don't get along.
I
And
don't like math either.
exactly.
I don't like.
So me and my C minuses took a semester, and we struggled through. We did pretty well in science, but math was just not working for me. And it was embarrassing, and it was hard. It was actually defeating. It's a good word. So I got to my second semester, and I wasn't sure this was the right thing for me, and I was really down. And the building that the engineering department and the architectural department are the two stories on the top were the engineering department, and you had to walk down through the building to get out and through the architectural building. So we were at pretty much the end of the semester, and I was really thinking hard about not going back because I was feeling like a failure. And so I walked down through the architectural department, and I was watching as I went along the corridor. There's display cases on either side, and there's models in there, and there's drawings, and all of this really interesting stuff. And I had stopped to look, and the dean of the architectural school came out, and he started talking to me, and he said, "Hey, would you like to go into some of the studios and take a look at what we do and those sort of things?" So I did, and it was as if somebody hit me with a hammer that this is what you're supposed to be doing. And it a couple of weeks after that, I changed my major, and here I am. I own my own business, and um, I love doing what I do. Was it hard? Yeah, it was really difficult. From that point forward, it was nothing but work.
That's awesome. So, because that's a clear example. So the God like put the right person in the right moment. Because in that moment, when you were like,
I was lost.
yeah, you were lost, and you were like, you were going too quick, and you were like saying, I'm not good enough in this. I think college is not for me. But God and the universe put the right person in the right moment and say, hey, now you can do it. You have the opportunity to do this, and that's like that's awesome. I can believe in that. I think that had happened in a lot of people. So don't 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 let the failure or those kind of situations stop you to do whatever you want. And so me myself, I've been through like kind of like rejections or failure when there was a moment that I felt there was that I was a failure, that I wasn't good enough. So it's actually in that happened to be in the company that I'm working right now with. When something happened when I was trying to when I got this position that I really wanted, and I fought and I worked so hard to get there. So, but didn't things didn't go in the way that I wanted. I felt there was like a slack in my face saying, "Hey, you're not good enough. You're not good for this." So, and I was feeling in that way for
You went through a couple different emotions. It was um, embarrassment, but I mean, even with was it because I'm Latino?
yeah, it was like
You went through all those emotions.
those all things came to my mind. That I was like I wasn't enough, or maybe because I'm Latino and my English is not good, and I was feeling insecure. But I was feeling that in that moment I was like, oh, I'm a real failure, so I'm not good enough. So, and I was like that for like three moments. But that's when we were talking last episode, to be present, to listen to yourself and trust in God. That's when I settled down. I said, okay, this happened was for a reason. Maybe it wasn't the moment for me, and maybe something worse was going to happen to
Better.
me, or something better is coming in my way. And that helped me to take this decision to like say do what I want. This like be do like this podcast and give send the message to the people that we can do whatever we want, and you're worthy, and we can do nothing can stop us, and those failure or those rejection are an opportunity. And that's a lesson that I have for that situation. So
Ironically,
yeah.
that department is a disaster. And he's no longer in it, and some of the people that were part of that situation are no longer with the company.
Yeah,
So I mean, that's
maybe
God in the universe saying it's not your place.
yeah,
This isn't
that
right.
maybe the universe saying, hey, this is this is not your place. You have to move to another place. There's this opportunity for you, or something like that. That's always happened. And that's not only happened to us. That happened also to successful
Everyone.
people,
Hmm.
like people that are like huge now. They had a really success,
Like who?
like Shakira. I love Shakira. Sorry, I couldn't like I couldn't.
That's his girl.
Yeah, that's my girl. I couldn't like stop saying her, calling her out in this episode because Shakira, she's the biggest Latin artist around the world. She's huge. So and that happened to her when she was a little girl, when she was in high school and school. She wanted to be part of this choir, and the professor that was like kind of directing the choir say, no, you cannot be in this choir because you sing like a goat. So
That's so good.
that's true though. So then now she's the biggest artist, like I say. She just released an album and it's a number one. She's been touring around the world. She's known everybody. What would happen if Shakira in that moment would say, okay,
She accepted what somebody told her and didn't believe in herself.
yeah, we wouldn't have those hicks don't lie around the world. So it's like
No one would be shaking their hips.
yeah, exactly. There's a big example like the make those moment, take those moment as an opportunity to grow and believe in yourself and listen to yourself. Also, Walt Disney is another example about it. So he was rejected for this company because they say you're not creative enough, and now so now he came with all this like I would say empire with these movies, cartoons, parts, and
Pixar's. We wouldn't have Buzz Lightyear. We wouldn't have Mickey Mouse. None of it. We wouldn't
yes,
have theme parks all over the
yeah,
place.
exactly. So and it's something like you have to take like an opportunity to grow, to learn. Don't see everything like it's bad because somebody say, hey, that you're not good enough. That's not the truth. That you are
In
not.
their eyes, you might not be, but in yours, you better be.
Yeah, exactly. So failure is not a reflection of yourself. Failure is not who you are. It's an opportunity and lesson for you to be better.
And we need to take some time to be better to ourselves. You've said it before that we're probably our own worst enemy, and we say some of the nastiest things to ourselves.
Yeah, so sometimes we speak to ourselves like, oh, you're a failure, you're not enough. So blah blah blah. Those kind of thing that you're calling to yourself because we think in what we said. I remember that my grandma used to say the words are powerful.
They are.
So and that is you saying that to yourself, you're calling that to you. So and sometimes that's like it's so funny because sometimes you won't say the thing that you say to yourself, you won't say to the other person. So stop doing that and just believe in yourself. Every morning, every day, you say you're worthy, I'm beautiful, and I can do whatever I want because you can.
It just we all know this. We all struggle with this. We all have run into failure. We've all been through this. There's some people that are going through some really tough times right now, but keep it in mind. And sometimes we just got to stop. When you are struggling and the world just seems like it won't stop kicking you, sometimes it's best to just stop. Don't stop forever. Just stop. Take a breath. Take stock in what's going on and what's working and what's not. Go ahead.
Yeah, just take like a moment for yourself. Go for a walk. Go to like the gym. Like put like your headphone and start listening to music that you want, and
Talk to your
take your
family,
time. Yeah, talk to your family. Family is a really good support, and
friends, family.
friends, family, people that are like always like pushing you to to do better. Don't listen to those people that say no, you're not good enough. Don't do that, because you're gonna fail or something like that. Don't listen to those people. Just listen to yourself and is that something that you wanna do and you're very passionate? Just go for it. So it's like don't think about the outcome, so don't think how you're gonna get there. Just go for it, enjoy the process, and let the universe and God like guide you.
And it's important to surround yourself with people that are going to be helpful in that journey. You know, if you want to be a vet, you want to be taking care of animals, you better be talking to veterinarians. You better be figuring out and picking their brain about how do you become a veterinarian? What schools are the best ones to go to? What kind of vet do I want to be? What are the downfalls of being a vet? All of those things. If you want to be something, go talk to people that have done it. They've already made the blueprint for you. And that's the best way to do it. Surround yourself with positive people and know what's going on. When you start listening to other people that, I mean, no offense to them, but possibly they've given up on their own dreams. And sometimes people that have done that will try and pull you down because they don't like your energy.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean that you're gonna have the same experience that they had. So just go for it. So and that also you can apply that also happen in relationships, and something when
It
you're
does.
in a relationship and you say big breakout. The other day I was watching this podcast, and this guy was telling a story that when he had a huge breakout with his girlfriend, and he was in love with this girl, and he was like, why this happened to me? I was so good with her. I was like, he was like, in his mind he was already married with him, having kids and everything like that, and he was destroyed. He said, and then he said, but now after 10 years I look back and I say, thank God that that happened to me, because I wouldn't met my actual wife, and I wouldn't be in the position that I know that I am now. So it's for that reason that I say everything happened for something. It's because something is coming, something better is coming in your way. So don't like something that is not bueno. It's not good.
Esto no bueno.
Yeah, my Spanglish. Something that is like in the moment for you is not good, or something is not working in the way you want. So it's because it wasn't for you. It wasn't meant for you, and something better is coming in your way, and there's more opportunity coming. So yeah, don't let that like affect who you are, because how I said before, failure is not a reflection of who you are.
And sometimes we're not patient about it. We expect that things are going to happen right away. I'm going to get this and do this, and boom, this is the way it's going to happen. Well, in the military, there's a term that the best laid plans are destroyed by forward march. You know, that you can plan and plan and plan, and this is what's going to happen. And as soon as you start doing it, you're going to have to adjust, and you're going to adjust, and you're going to adjust. And maybe you don't go the way you thought you were going to, but um, it's important to just be calm. It's not going to happen right away. And you know, we're in a society right now where we can have it delivered to us in an hour.
Yeah,
Um,
we're so impatient. We want things right away.
and it doesn't happen that way usually. You know, your goals may take some time. It took me 25 years before I actually started this company, but I had to do all of those things. I had to go through jobs I didn't like, and I got paid very badly, or um, I had
You,
bad leadership.
yeah, you had to go through those like cheaty situation, and but you also have to be thankful with the situation, because those make who you are right now. So those are lessons that prove you where you are right now. So and that's always happen. You how we were saying. We are so impatient. We think we want things right now that we forget that to get to our we forget that everything take time, and
Mm-hmm.
everything is a process. So and so, sometimes you see people that are super successful, that they are the top like entrepreneurs, celebrities, and you say, oh, she just like shut up, and now
Yeah,
she,
overnight success.
yeah, overnight success, like they say, but you don't see all the time that all everything that that person went through before to get to
I
that
mean, we
point.
can take one of your other very, very Britney Spears. You love Britney Spears. but she was 16 years old when she came out on out to the world and has been a huge superstar since. But she worked most of her childhood to become that sensation at 16 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
But everyone said, she's a breakout star. But she was Mickey Mouse Club and
Yeah,
everything
she was
else.
flying from Louisiana to New York. She was like doing all the stuff with her mom. So sometimes we forget that to get to at that point we had to go through those good moments and bad moments too. So it's the way. It's like a perception. It's the way that you see things. If you have like a negative mindset, you are everything is gonna be bad for you.
It's going to be harder to do
It's
it.
gonna be hard for you to do, and
It
everything
has
is
a
gonna be hard.
tendency to attract other negative people or negative things too. And it amplifies when maybe things don't go right. I'll give you an example. Like when I maybe or maybe don't wake up late and I have to get to work and I'm in the truck and I'm driving and everyone's too slow and it's their fault, but really it's my fault. They got up and I didn't.
Yeah, because you're the one who's running late. No.
So I'm already mad at myself for laying in bed 15 minutes too late, and you know that sort of. I mean, that's a simple example, but it will you will attract it if you ask it in your life. It will come.
It's that's happening to me too because I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to be in my office at 5:30. So, and the first week it was hard for me. I was like, oh my god, what I had to do this, what I had to do. But now I every morning that I wake up and something that I'm doing is like I say thank you God for another day and thank you God for this give me this job. So, and I know that it's gonna be a good day. If something doesn't go in the way that I want, I'm gonna take this opportunity to grow and be better the next day.
I mean that it. Some days are just bad. You just come home, you eat, and remember, I have a roof over my head. I have people that love me. I have running water, possibly. Hopefully, you paid your bill. But the you have the three bases covered, and everything else is just kind of gravy on top of things. We're all gonna have a bad day. We're all gonna have that time where we were out in the world and it just kicked us and kicked us and kicked us. And then there's gonna be other days.
Yeah, there's always gonna be roadblocks in your path, and everything that you're gonna do is like I say, it won't be perfect. So
No,
it's always gonna be lessons, and always gonna be things that are gonna happen that are not that good. But you have to keep going. No, just don't quit. Don't give up.
because those days, and kind of describe the day you raised your right hand. I mean that you had been through so much. You hadn't, you came here, didn't speak the language, didn't know the culture, and now here you are raising your right hand to become a citizen. I mean, all of that struggle, was it worth it?
It was.
Was that failure worth it?
Yeah, it was, and I'm so thankful for that because that made me the person that that I am right now.
He
So,
has so much opportunity right now, and I'm excited for you.
oh, thank you. So, and we we are so lucky to live in this country too. This is the country of the opportunity. You can do whatever you want. Nothing can stop you. So, and I encourage you to go for it. Whatever you want to do, just go for it. Don't let those moments like stop you to do whatever you want. You're gonna have this moment, and you know what? Just surrender. Just surrender to God, to the universe, and like say, okay, God. So this is what I want, and I surrender to you. You know, just guide me, and you see that things are gonna unfold in their own.
Very true.
Yeah, that's true, and that's the message that we want to give, send to everybody that are watching and listening this podcast. That you can do whatever you want. Take those failure, those rejections, as an opportunity, as a lesson to grow. So sometimes the rejections is a protection. It's God protecting you
For making a mistake.
for making a mistake or for something worse and saying, hey, this is not your moment. Wait, be patient. Be patient. Something good is coming. You don't know when, but something is coming.
Or it keeps you away from making a bad decision that could push you way off of the track you're supposed to be.
Yeah, so that's true. So thank you guys for listen and watch this episode, and thank you also for all the reception that we had in the first episode. I'm so grateful with everybody.
We were well received. We really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. I had to say thank you to my family, to your family too, for the support. So and super excited. So we this episode especially has been kind of like we had
We had failures.
yeah, we have failure, a lot of roadblocks on the way, but we came through. So and I'm super happy. And I want to say something too, like an how do you say like commercial. I want to say happy birthday to your mom. She it was her birthday yesterday.
83 years old.
Yeah, thank you. Also, she was the first episode, and thank you for that support.
She adopted him over Facebook.
Yeah, she did. And so thank you guys, and just remember, you are wonderful, and you do whatever you can do whatever you want. So you the power is in you.
We would love to hear from you guys. Give the thumbs up and leave us some comments. If there's something you want us to be talking about, we can definitely do that. Maybe we'll take some comments and we'll just see what's going on. Maybe you guys have had similar situations you want to share.
And we are learning too in this process too. So thank you so much. Next episode, we're gonna have a friend that he want to join us, just like to talk about him, and we're gonna try to have like guests and people that come to speak about their journey, their failure, and how their success. And it's always like nice to hear from another people
That perspective.
So thank you so much, guy, for listen and watch this episode. We are in YouTube and also in Spotify. Make dream happen. So we will see you next time. Thank
Don't
you
forget
so much.
to subscribe.
Oh yeah, that's true. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like.
Thank you.